right, gang, welcome back to Championship Rounds. Back again. And you know the NFL season kicked off Thursday night. So me and a couple of the homies are here to lightly, and when I say lightly, I mean, of course, briefly, break down what happened on Thursday night and, of course, make our picks for this coming Sunday. Who do I have here with me? That would be T. Hang Joyce and Chris Workman. And I didn't mean to do that, so what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
All right. I don't. T. Hang, take it easy. All right. So the first thing before I get started, as always, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Always appreciate when you guys do that. And you guys that do are the reigning MVPs. All right.
Give my niggas some stars.
There you go. What he said. All right. Again, got T. Hang and Workman here. The first thing I want to break down is just what happened Thursday night, because the narrative out there is the Cowboys found a way to lose. A lot of people say the kicker lost the game. I'm gonna start with you, T. Hang, since you're right there. What's your biggest takeaway from the game Thursday night?
My biggest takeaway from the game is Dak is back, baby.
That's your takeaway.
Dak is back. I ain't gonna say, the Cowboys lost the game, because, there was two. Chris Godwin fumbled at the end zone, would have been up like 14 points. And he missed out wide open their touchdown 40-yard pass when they went off his fingertips, which would have been another touchdown. So I can't really say they lost, you know what I'm saying? But Tampa Bay had 4 turnovers and still dropped 31.
All right, so your takeaway from it is both teams made mistakes on both sides, so you can't really say the game was lost, and more so the game was just won. Is that fair to say?
No.
All right, Workman, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think that the Buccaneers should have definitely won by more than 2 points. I think that was an aberration of a whole lot of things. So, timely turnovers. The Buccaneers, though, one of the things they needed to worry about from last year was their secondary, if anything, letting stuff go over the top. But Dak only had 3 passes that were over 15 yards completed. So it's not so he was dinking and Daking out there like he always does. So I'm not gonna say Dak is back and be as emphatic and happy about that performance as Mickey is, but yeah, they definitely should have covered the spread, and they should have won by a lot more.
Dak's definitely back.
Dak, some of his passes where he did have some good plays, but even some of the balls that went where they're supposed to look kind of.
That man for 400.
All right, well, let me step in here.
Brady, on the other hand, was surgical, so.
Well,
you could tell the difference between a great quarterback and a regular quarterback.
Who threw the most interceptions in that game? Anyways,
that was definitely.
Okay.
That was definitely.
The one went off of Leonard.
I know one went off the hands, one was a Hail Mary, but the stat sheet will say 2 picks. All right, and I believe they fumbled twice too. So this is my takeaway from it, guys.
Yeah.
All right, mistakes were made on both sides of the ball. Okay, so obviously either team could have capitalized on any of those opportunities. At the end of the day, what position in football is only tasked with one assignment? Anybody? One assignment. What position is that?
The kicker.
The kicker. You've got one assignment. Kick the ball. You can't win a game when the kicker single-handedly takes a touchdown off the board. Yes, a touchdown and an extra point, which he missed. 2 field goals, 7 points. All right? That's my takeaway from it. Zuerlein lost the damn game, in my opinion, and the Cowboys would have won if this man could do what Bill Belichick preaches. Do your job. All right, that's my takeaway from it. So,
How can you say that, though?
say again. Go ahead. What's your question?
How can you say they would have won if
They lost by 2. The kicker took a whole touchdown and an extra point off the board.
Marcel, watching that game, who do you think? Who do you think it was the better team? Who do you think is the better team just by watching?
By watching the game, I'm gonna say that both teams were dog water on defense. They couldn't stop each other. Yeah, there was turnovers, but you know what I mean. The Lions. Go ahead. Go what?
What about the 2 cornerbacks that got hurt?
Listen, I'm talking about the product on the field. I'm not gonna sit here and make concessions for either team.
Quarterback, anyways.
All right, did Chris?
Well, now you're muted. So
Sorry, you went out.
yeah, you definitely muted.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris Grauman did drop a touchdown. I mean, he did fumble at the touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did then there drop another touchdown pass, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so how you equal that to them field goals and shit? They still would have won.
Because you have one assignment as a kicker. When you are playing wide out or any
Brown dropped that first down too.
yeah, there's gonna be drop passes. I mean, look what there's gonna be drop passes. CeeDee Lamb had Butterfingers. He must have ate popcorn before the game in the first quarter because he was dropping balls left and right. So I'm saying
That's cool.
you have one assignment as a kicker. As any other positions, wide out positions. Since you
were on third down.
listen, since you want to highlight the wide out position, multiple assignments. Okay, route running.
But when the ball's
Blocking.
in the air, though, you only got one assignment.
Listen, touche. One assignment when the ball's in the air. Touche.
Okay,
But that
okay.
assignment could change in an instant pre-snap. All right. Enough of that game because it's already over. Dallas Cowboys fall victim to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe it was, 27-29, something like that? What was the score?
31, 29.
31-29, whatever it was.
That surgical 2-minute drill down the field.
Okay, so yeah, Tom Brady.
Yeah, if the Bucs needed to score a touchdown there, they would have scored a touchdown.
Maybe so. He definitely got him down there. So I'm not saying they wouldn't have. But in my opinion, whichever team had the ball last was going to win the game. All right.
No, sir.
All right. Agree to disagree. We're going to move on. First game we're going to cover is, of course, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they're at the Houston Texans.
Well, hold on. Can I just get my locks out? Can I get my picks out?
If you have a lock or a pick, you know what I mean. I want to go through the games individually.
I'll just say it.
Yeah, if you have a lock or a pick.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and let you take off since, you already got started pretty much. Go ahead and take off. What you got on this, Chris?
What game did you say?
It's on the ticker. Jacksonville versus Houston.
Boy, you can't see the ticker.
Okay,
I
versus
see it.
Houston.
I see it. My fault.
Yeah, okay, my bad. All right. Yeah, so this is going to be Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence's first game in the NFL. Even though they're playing the Texans, it's going to be on the road. I would go with Jacksonville just for fun, but it's not a game I'd be excited to bet on.
Absolutely not. How do you think what product do you think the Texans are going to put on the field minus Deshaun Watson?
Shit, what did they have besides him?
I mean,
Fuller gone. Hopkins gone. They ain't got a damn thing over there, man.
What does Jacksonville have on their team? Untested rookie
Trevor
quarterback.
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. What is?
That got to be better than what
it's going to be a battle of the bads.
Who is the starting quarterback for the Houston Texans Sunday?
Cheeks.
Ass cheeks.
Cheeks.
Oh, jeez.
I actually forget it.
Cheeks back there. Cheeks gonna let it go crazy.
All right. Well, listen. So, who is your pick, Mickey?
Jacksonville.
So you guys are both on the side of Jacksonville. I will admit that I did have a parlay where I did include Houston as the winner. But yeah, I'm not really confident on that because their field general won't be suiting up. So I'm going to also fly with the Jaguars come this Sunday. Anybody else got anything to say about this game before we move on to the next?
Hell no. Move on from this game.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on from the game and the cheeks. All right. Next game we got here is the Seattle Seahawks, and they're taking on Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis.
Colts.
I didn't say that right, but T-Hang, what you got?
Man, it sounded like vinegar. It would have tasted like vinegar coming out of my mouth, but I never picked them. I'm taking Seattle.
You're taking Seattle. All right. Okay, well, you know what I mean? Why are you taking Seattle over the Indianapolis Colts?
Because who are the Colts, actually?
An 11-5 team from last season. Seattle was 12-4.
And who that quarterback again? Carson Wentz.
Is he suiting up? He's suiting up?
Suiting up.
Oh, wow.
He's definitely suiting up. So, therefore, I will also go to the Seattle Seahawks.
So you think that, Danger Russ and his weapons are going to get it done along with that defense? In Indianapolis.
The Colts brought in a quarterback for the NFC East, so,
The NFC East that has produced Super Bowl champions. Go ahead, Chris.
So I think that the Colts are going to win because I think Carson Wentz is good, and I think the Colts defense is even better. So I'm not sold on the defense of Seattle, and I'm definitely not sold on their offensive line until I see them do something this year. So I think the Colts are going to be getting them in a lot of third and longs, and so I just like a lot what the Colts can do against Seattle. That's why I'll take them, and they're going to be at home. And like I said, I actually think Carson Wentz is pretty good. So,
I mean, he can be. Man ain't been good since his rookie season, man. I don't know what to expect. So that's not known for me. So I'm going with my man for sure.
But this is the best offensive line that he's ever played behind too. So.
Yeah, that's true. Different strokes, different folks, but we sure finna see, though.
Okay, well, Seattle was good on the road last year. The Colts were decent at home last year. So I mean, this game is just gonna come back to who is more solid defensively. That is my opinion on that because unlike the game on Thursday night, I don't see an offensive explosion here. Yes, Russell Wilson started out last season, and he was blowing the doors off of it, touchdown passes out the wazoo, while, the Colts started kind of shaky, but became a playoff team as well. This is a tough one to pick for me, because at any point, either team could absolutely, for lack of better terms, shit the bed. So, with that being said, I'm going to go with the better quarterback who has the better receivers. Going with Seattle. Going with the team that comes from the best division in football. Anybody else got anything to add to this one?
I just say that you're right on that because with the receivers thing, but it's everywhere else that the Colts have an advantage. So, including home field. So.
Maybe this is first game.
We'll see.
I just don't think the Seattle Seahawks are going to come out and lose their first game of the season, and we've seen the Colts do that several times. So, I feel like the Colts are the consummate underachievers. But again, Seattle, Indianapolis. Anybody got anything else to add before we move on?
Well, hope people in Foxborough don't hear you say that.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And Chris, again, if you have any of your locks, any of your shark picks,
I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, definitely chime in on that. Definitely chime in. All right, next game. You got the New York Jets and they're traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers. So, go ahead, Chris.
This is a sharp play again for everyone who doesn't know. Sharp plays are going to be new this year, so it's not free for me, but it's free for you guys. This information I'm giving you, so take with it what you will.
Only on Championship.
But I can't reveal my inside sources, but you can believe that they will be good. All right. So Jets Panthers. Sharp has the over. Sharp has the over.
And what is the over,
you
sir?
can kind of see where they're going with this. 43.
43.
They have it over at 43. I think it's a 44 now.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you got Sam Darnold. And then you got, what's his name? Sorry, it's rookie quarterback.
Zach.
Zach, yeah.
Zach.
So, yeah, I think both teams will be able to score. I would take the Panthers in this game, though. So, Sam Darnold's revenge game. But yeah, that's what they have them at. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to get off against the Jets. Terrible defense. So, yeah.
All right. So the Shark has the over. So and you're rolling with the Carolina Panthers, versus the second worst team in the league last year. The first being the Jacksonville Jaguars. T-Hang, what you got?
Yeah.
Man, I feel like the Zach Pack is coming to attack. First game, rookie boy. I'm feeling the Jets, Jets. Most definitely. That's probably the only time I'll say this. I'm saying it. I'm taking the Jets over Carolina because Sam Darnold ain't standing on nothing.
All right. Let me go ahead and step in. You're definitely going to regret that pick. The Jets are trash. The Jets are trash, and they're not going to get better by adding a young quarterback that hasn't been tested. So I'll let you back in, but I just want to say this: I'm not going to waste time picking Carolina, the better football team, bar none, like not even close to me. They're going to get it done. They're better everywhere, in my opinion. Yeah, the Jets were decent at times on defense. I'll admit that. But they still were trash, obviously. The record shows who they are. Again, not going with the Jets, going with Carolina, and I think they win big. What did you want to add?
Who's the Carolina quarterback? Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, yeah.
Well, it ain't Bridgewater no more.
The quarterback.
And the Jets was one of the trashiest teams last year.
Absolutely. Second worst team in the league record-wise.
And it wasn't because of Sam. And it wasn't because of Sam Darnold. Trust me.
Who was on that team quarterback, sir?
Yeah. All right. It wasn't because of Sam Darnold, though. Watch.
But it was Sam Darnold that was on the quarterback, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, he taking that bullshit down to Carolina with him. Come on, man. Stop this. Y'all know better, man. He taking that bullshit with him. You know what I'm saying? The only person that moved quarterback that might do something, I'm going to save it for later on.
All right. Chris, you got anything else to add?
No, that's it.
All right, that's it. I just want to tell you right now, like, I'm looking at the stats right now. The Jets gave up the third or maybe fourth, I might be missing one, most points in the league last year. Another reason why I'm not picking the Jets. All right, moving on.
That was last year.
That is last year. But you know what I mean? That's the only thing we have to look at.
Last year, you let that go.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, you're picking the Jets, but I know you're not putting no money on them, so let's move on.
I mean, the 49ers left that season last year.
Yeah, he's not going to bet.
You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there with.
Let that go.
You really want to talk about the Niners? I got time. We'll wait for that.
No.
We'll wait for that.
We wait till they pull up.
Right. All right.
Pull up.
Next game
Taking
here.
the L.
LA Chargers, Washington football team. T-Hang, take off.
Ooh, Man, only thing really good about, Washington got a really nice team. They just need a quarterback, just like the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay last year. They all got nice teams. They just need a quarterback. But that man, Justin Herbert, hey, you see how Matt Stafford looked when he first came in the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think I got to go with Justin, man. He going to throw for about 350 easy.
All right, so T-Hank's pick is L.A. Chris, do you echo the same sentiment, or are you on the other side of this? I believe actually Washington is the favorite going in.
I'm almost on the other. Yeah, they're favored by 1, I think, but it's the game I wouldn't want to bet on. I wouldn't be excited to bet on. I would rather pick the Chargers, but the defense of Washington is going to be tough for him, so I don't know. And there's been a lot of moving pieces for the Chargers, so I want to see them play a couple games this year before I wanted to put in my money on them or against them.
All right, so you wouldn't bet on this game. This is your take. You wouldn't bet on this game, but your pick would be, you're not betting, but your pick in this game is going to be Washington. Did I get that right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I'll take Washington.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me step in and say this. I don't think a team... I just don't think a team from the NFC East wins in Week 1. All right, so if you want to go down and say that, know what all my picks are for those games, that's fine. But I don't think a team wins a damn game Week 1 in the NFC East. Going with LA, the team that is more explosive offensively and can put points on the damn board. Either of you got anything to add?
I feel you. Justin Herbert, hey, he gonna be a bad motherfucker, man.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that assessment.
Justin Herbert's good.
All right. Next game. Minnesota Vikings, Cincinnati Bengals. What you got, Workman?
I would probably take Minnesota just because I know they've got a good defense. Yeah.
So you're going
not because of Kirk Cousins, but
you like that?
You're going with them because of the defense, not because of Cousins, not because of their streaky rushing attack. And when I mean streaky, they can explode on you or they could be absolutely ass. But
cheeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cheeks. So you're taking the Minnesota Vikings because you really like them defensively. T-Hang.
Yeah, I think they'll limit what Cincinnati can do.
I'm taking the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings because they got one of their linemen back that they used to have. They used to sack the shit out of people. One of them William mans, I think. But yeah, they got Cook, they got Buddy, and they got, you like that? He ain't going.
Well, personally, I don't believe in Joe Burrow. Everybody's like all excited, be like, oh, when he was healthy, you know what I mean? He made us look decent. He made it. The Cincinnati sucks, okay? End of story. And they won 4 games last year. Everybody's excited about Joe Burrow because he showed, some flashes of being a top-tier quarterback. Well, spoiler alert, he's not. And they are going to take a big L come this Sunday. Rocking with Minnesota. They get it done. Anybody else got something to add?
Yeah, I think Thielen and Cook can have their way, and Nixon will be limited because of the defense. And yeah, that's why I think Minnesota wins.
Smart man, both of you. All right, moving on. Arizona Cardinals, Tennessee Titans. T-Hang, what you got, bro?
Well, this would probably be a sleeper good game, though. But I definitely got to go with Tennessee now since they got Buddy. I got to see how that works. They got a nice, they using their momentum from last season. They trying to get further now. You still got your man Henry, the gorilla back there running the ball. Now you got Julio. You know what I'm saying? Next to Brown and all them.
Brown.
Yeah, man.
People are big on Julio, but Brown is a beast, bro. Like, seriously. Go ahead, though. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
They might focus on Julio too much, and Brown turn their ass up.
Hey, guys, real quick. Speaking of receivers, can we backtrack just a little bit? I think in that last game, Cincinnati, I think Jamar Chase is going to be a complete bust. And so I would recommend taking the under on all of his receiving props for the year. Get him as low as you can while you can.
Are you just saying that because of the bullshit he's came out with about catching the football, being like, the NFL football doesn't have the white stripes on it? I mean, this guy sounds like Deontay Wilder after he got destroyed by Fury. But not to switch sports, is that why you're saying this?
No, I'm saying that because of all the preseason games. By the way, record was 13-1-3 in the preseason for myself.
Impressive.
Yeah, any game I watched Cincinnati, he sucked. He was dropping catches, 0 receiving yards, 0 catches, several games, terribly. So, yeah, he might be an early bust.
Might take him a while to get acclimated to the NFL, so I hear you on that one. But focusing back on this current...
Let's jump back to the...
Yeah. So, jumping back to Arizona, Tennessee, who was your pick?
In Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. So, Tennessee...
So, my pick...
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, me? Yeah, you want me to tell you what I think?
Yeah, sure.
I got Tennessee. All right. I like Tennessee. I like Tennessee for a lot of reasons. Because, for one, they're already going to be able to move the ball a lot more. I'm not sold on Kyler Murray. Ever since he injured his shoulder last year, second half of the season, he was not the same person. He couldn't run the same. And, well, I do have DeAndre Hopkins in my fantasy team. I hope he does good. But I don't think that and Tennessee has a terrible secondary. So, and they're not really known for rushing. So both teams should be able to move the ball.
What?
But
what?
Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
Did you just say Tennessee has a horrible secondary and they're not known for running? Is that what you just said?
No, I said they got a horrible secondary and they're not known for stopping the run.
Got you. I was about to say, what?
Getting to the receiver, I mean.
Ass up on that.
I mean, getting to the receiver. They're like one of the last in the league at rushing the quarterback. So Kyler Murray should have some time, and they did add some guys. The Titans did to try to help that out. So we're gonna see a lot in Week 1, but that's what I'm saying. Their secondary sucks though. So the Cardinals should be able to move the ball, but the Titans really should be able to move the ball. So
right, got you on that one. I mean, the Titans
and they're at home.
They are at home. That is true. So I'm gonna go ahead and step in, per usual, and say just this. Even though the Arizona Cardinals come from the best division in football, they're gonna lose because I'm the one from day one that said I don't believe in Kyler Murray. I know you just said that, Chris, so I'm piggybacking off of you a little bit. But from day one, I didn't believe in this guy. So yeah, he's had some guys that could make plays out there, you know what I mean, offensively. But I feel like, just like you said, I didn't believe in him when he was healthy. Even though he made plays, ran the ball around, like, quarterbacks like that don't last to me. Okay, they don't last. And I wasn't huge on his decision making, under center to begin with. So, going with the Titans, who are going to run the ball all over. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't sleep on either side, on either phase of the offense. They're going to keep them more honest than Abraham Lincoln, again, for the run. And that's going to open up, stuff for Julio and Brown to get out there and make huge plays and put points on the board, going with the playoff team, Tennessee Titans. Anybody else?
We all agree.
All right, all in agreement on that one. Tennessee down the board. That's a champ rounds lock. All right, next, you got the 2021 Super Bowl champion San Francisco 49ers going in there against the Detroit Lions in the Motor City. I'm going to go ahead and go to you first. Chris, what you got?
I like this isn't one of my locks, but San Francisco is going to beat them, and they're going to win big, I believe. Detroit sucks. Jared Goff, are you kidding me? His first game, it's going to be bad for him. It's going to be real bad. The offensive line is terrible.
Is this
I
a
don't
lot?
see how they can. I don't see how they compete with San Francisco.
I don't either.
So,
I don't either.
and I'm not even a big San Francisco guy, but they've just got so many mismatches
Nobody.
So I'm a nobody.
at so many positions that. And I think the Niners are favored by like 8.
I would definitely take that 8.
8 or
T.
9, I think. We
never
need to
mind.
start having the spread next to the
I will. We'll do that. We'll add that in on next week. All right.
on the ticker.
Yeah, we'll add that in next week. Wow.
Yeah, and this is our first with some. What is that?
Wow.
Did you get that from?
Womp juice?
Did you get that from Casey? Did she? When that gets empty, does she refill that or what?
I was gonna use this as this is probably what it's gonna taste like. This coming out of my mouth, but I'm definitely have to take.
Hey, why? You act like this is a hard pick to make. You're taking more time to make a pick than any other game. So, go ahead.
It's a hard thing, but I take the 49ers just because they're playing the Lions.
Whatever. Okay, I get it. You taking the 49ers because they're playing the Lions. The Lions led up the most points in the freaking league last year. Yes, they let the most. They let
Their defense is god awful.
100%.
And if you think they sucked with Matt Stafford? If you think they sucked with Matt Stafford, wait till you see how bad they suck with Jared Goff. So,
I agree.
It's likely to be a bloodbath.
I'm taking San Fran.
I mean, it is whatever you think it is.
San Fran over the Lions and Jacksonville and the Bengals and shit like that. But anything outside of that. But yeah.
Do I really need to say who I'm picking?
Well, we can move on to the next one. We all agree in this.
Exactly, and we all agree. I ain't gonna pick the damn Lions. Come on. So, before we move on, the last thing I'll say is this: T. Hang, you might be taking the 49ers this week because they're playing the Lions, but come February, you're gonna be taking the Niners then again too. All right, next game.
I did that once and it fucked me up.
Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're traveling to Buffalo, New York to take on the Bills, who circle the wagons better than anybody. T. Hang, you're first on this one. What's your take?
D. Allen. They won a division last year. I'm taking the Bills because Pittsburgh started off 11-0 and still ain't won a game yet since. So I'm taking Buffalo.
All right, going with the Buffalo Bills. You said they won the division last year. Do they win it again this year?
No.
Workman.
No, because the Patriots are going to win the division.
I'm saying he know that.
But the Bills probably will cover 6.5 points tomorrow, because until the Steelers can start winning again, I'm not gonna bet on them. So we know the Steelers got a good defense, and we know their players. We know Big Ben is old. We kind of know what we know about the Steelers. Yeah, the Steelers got a really good defense.
Right.
Yeah, they do. But the Bills will still be able to win by a couple scores tomorrow.
All right. I just want to correct T. Hang. He said that the Steelers went 11-0 and they haven't won since. Well, their record at the end of the year was 12-4, so that's cap. But I will say this. People don't run the football against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, their rushing defense is top notch. Okay, so if this game is won by the Buffalo Bills, it's gonna be won by Josh Allen, who is equipped to do the job. I'll admit that. He's equipped to do the job. Diggs is a beast. I'm not gonna catalog any more of their players because I feel like their biggest weapon is Stephon Diggs. But when it comes to this game, I feel like a team that is that good defensively is a problem for anybody. You guys want to go out there and say Roethlisberger's old, he's washed. I'm not gonna dispute that claim at all. You know, that might be, for all intents and purposes, facts. But what I will say is that he does have weapons. I mean, Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, like, he's got weapons on the outside and the better defense heading into the game. I am not going to bet on this game because I feel like it could be won by either team. We just saw what happened in Tampa Bay. This is week 1. These teams aren't as good as they're going to be mid-season, end of the season. Who's my pick? Who is my pick? I'm going to roll the dice and go with the damn Steelers. Steelers get it done. Bills fall flat on their face. Bills don't make the playoffs. Anybody got anything to add?
If the Bills don't make the
I'll add that
playoffs,
Go ahead, Mickey.
I mean,
What do you say?
go ahead.
Bills got a better chance of playoffs than San Fran do.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Do you got anything better to add?
Well, look, so I wouldn't want to bet on this game either. I mean, they're favored by 6.5. If it was like 3, I would think about it, but it's just a lot to ask from the Bills. But if I have to bet on it, I'm taking the better team. I'm taking the Bills. So,
Hey, I'm not telling you that's a bad
We'll
pick.
see
I
what
said
the
I'm
Steelers
rolling
are
the
made of.
dice.
right.
You know,
I
so
think we all agree not to bet on this one, though.
absolutely stay away from this one.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Next game. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Hotlanta, taking on the Falcons. I think you went first last time, T-Hang, so I'm going to go to you, Workman. What's up?
All right, Sharp has this as an over 48.
So the Shark feels like
And
both of these teams are going to put
That's
up
what I'm
points.
going to roll with, too. That's my bet.
All right. So you got the
I'm
bet.
sorry? Yeah, that they're going to be both putting up 10 points.
All right. So you got them over. Who is your pick for the winner?
My pick for the winner is going to be... It's going to be the Falcons. But I do think it's a high-scoring game because both defenses aren't great. So
Say the
Jalen
least.
Hurts, he'll be able to take off and run when he can't, when he doesn't see anything on third down. And then I think Matt Ryan will get to Ridley, and they're good. They've been known to move the ball downfield. I don't think Julio's going to stop anything. So being gone.
So you're saying even without Julio that they're still going to be the same team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
T-Hang?
Yeah, I think the Falcons will be better this year.
And
than
that
they were
you
last
think they're
year.
going to be better this year in that division with the Panthers, the Saints, the Bucks?
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to do anything great, but I just think they'll be better than they were last year. So,
All right.
They keep blowing my phone up. You know, chopped by my heart. You feel me?
Hey, it's not going to be hard to be better than 4-12. But go ahead, T-Hang.
right.
I'm definitely going to take Atlanta Falcons because Philadelphia is in the NFC East. You feel me? I feel like only NFC East team wins is going to come this season is from the NFC East. You feel me? So I feel like Atlanta. Nah, fuck that, man. I'm going with Jalen Hurts, man. Fuck all that. I'm going with Jalen Hurts, man. Atlanta ain't talking about nothing. They blew 28 3-point Super Bowl. I ain't fucking with them.
Well,
no
you're still living that far into the past. That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. You know, I mean, they were good enough to make it to the big game. I mean, I believe they had the best offense in
I
football.
would have took Atlanta this week if they played like the 49ers or something. But ain't you know what I mean?
See, there you go, bro. Like, you gotta eat those words, okay? You gotta eat those words big time this season. All right, we're freaking healthy, but I'm not gonna go into that. Let me make my pick for this game. But everybody knows what my pick is for this game because I've already said the NFC East goes 0-4 this week. You know, so yeah, rocking with the Atlanta Falcons, the better quarterback, the veteran leadership, not the guy that when the play breaks down tries to run out of the pocket and make plays with his legs. I believe in Matt Ryan's arm, and I believe in the Falcons getting the W so long as the owner doesn't decide to make his way down to the sideline. All right, now anybody else got anything to add to this?
Keep his ass up in the press box.
Keep his ass up in the press box, 100%. Say again?
Make sure you bet the over.
Yeah, the over. That's the shark pick, the over on that one. So lock that one in. All right. Next pick. You got the Cleveland Browns, who I just dropped off at the Super Bowl not long ago. And they're going in to Kansas City to take on the powerful Mighty Chiefs. T. Hank Joyce.
Let me go first.
All right, go ahead.
Let me go first. This is the Sharps only against the spread pick for the week.
Pick against the spread?
And it's Cleveland plus 6.
Okay.
So the Sharps rolling with Cleveland plus 6.
So you think the Cleveland?
Now let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and tell you why I think that is. Probably because the Chiefs didn't cover the spread last year, 11 out of 19 of their games. So, and they won 17-22 against them in the last time that the Browns played a game.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Mahomes got hurt and all that stuff. So, I think the Browns got better, and I think they can keep within a touchdown.
But who wins the game? You said the Shark has the plus 6 with the spread. Who wins?
Sharp has the plus 6. Whoever you want. The play is plus 6. So if you want to, I wouldn't bet against the Sharp.
I mean, I get that. Like, I get that, and I'm full in on the plus 6 as well. I'm just wanting to know who wins the football game. Who wins the football game?
No, I wouldn't bet against them on a 6-point money line because it's not gonna be worth betting. So
who wins the football game?
I'm gonna say the Browns.
The Browns go in there and take down the Mighty Chiefs, who have been flirting with.
They're gonna ground and pound and.
Down their mouths.
Are you saying that you like the Browns offense better than you do Kansas City's?
No,
I like the Browns to win this game against Kansas City.
He likes the Browns' defense more than Kansas City's defense.
I definitely do that too. So, okay. Yeah, and we'll see how this offensive line stands up that they're putting together for Mahomes with the troubles they had last year. So.
All right.
Clowney and them.
Sharp plus 6.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Sharp plus 6. Workman, Cleveland Browns. T-Hang, you taking Cleveland too.
Cleveland plus 6. Cleveland plus 5. Cleveland plus 4. Cleveland head up. Cleveland minus 2. Cleveland minus 3. All that.
Okay. Are you done? All right. So, this is how I'm coming out on this one. Okay, Baker Mayfield versus Patrick Mahomes. Going with Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City wins this game. They're the better football team, and they're going to come out hot and win their first game of the season, and they're going to look a hell of a lot better than Tampa Bay did on Thursday.
Hold on. Whoa. How are they a better football team, though?
How are they not? Is that a real question? Is that?
I mean, you take out Mahomes and Baker. How is the Kansas City better than Cleveland Browns?
That's a ridiculous question because Kansas City was winning football games. Kansas City was winning football games before Mahomes, and Mahomes is there. So why would we take him out? Cleveland is an underachieving team.
It's better offense, maybe, but how they're a better team?
Cleveland had to win the last week of the season to make the playoffs, and they ended up playing the same team again first round in the playoffs. Now you guys believe in him? Okay, I don't. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in Cleveland until they get rid of Baker Mayfield. That's just my take on that.
Let me ask you this. And then I'm going to let you go on.
I'm not a big Baker Mayfield guy, but...
Is Tyreek Hill better than Odell Beckham?
Yes. Odell Beckham is overrated. He made his whole career off of one catch. Odell Beckham made his whole career off of one catch. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Because he ain't did shit in Cleveland. You got anything to add, Chris?
No, other than even if you don't like the sharp picks, I just wouldn't bet against them. So
I'm not gonna.
there's all the other games to bet on.
I mean, I'm not gonna bet against them. I probably won't include this game, but I'm definitely going with Kansas City, like 100%. Like, yes, I'm going with Tyreek Hill. That's done way more in the NFL than freaking Odell Beckham Jr.
Sir.
How do you figure? This man is the fastest man in the league, damn near.
That makes him the better receiver.
With hands.
That man only been good for
He's
2
the
seconds.
fastest man in the league at the position. He's got the better
What was he at
offense
2 years
and the
ago?
better quarterback throwing him the ball.
What was he at 2 years ago?
Where was Odell Beckham at 2 years ago on the damn shelf? I mean, come on, bro.
Odell been that nigga. Been him.
Why? What has he done that makes you want to crown his ass? Tell me. What has OBJ done? What has OBJ done? Catch a ball with one hand? What has he done? What has he done? What has he done?
The Tyreek Hill numbers ain't better than Odell's. Odell probably ain't played in the last 2 years because he.
Bro, you got to get off that shit. That's all I can say.
Get out of here.
Bro,
Get out of
you
here.
got to
Tyreek
get
Hill
off
only
that
been
shit, man.
2 years. He only been relevant 2 years. Just because Patrick Mahomes. Get out of here.
All right. Hey, bro, your opinion's not any less valuable than mine, so I'm not going to crap on your opinion.
Kelsey. The best tight end in the league. Only been relevant for 2 years.
He's not the best tight end in the league.
Motherfucker would say that because Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. That's like motherfucker would say Tyreek Hill the best because Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. Let's be real about the situation.
That's it.
Patrick Hills, talk about facts. Odell Beckham is better than all their receivers. Actually.
Listen, it's clear that the better weapons are on the side of Kansas City here. Listen, that's fine. If you guys want to believe in Cleveland and take them to win this game, hey, do it. I'm going with Kansas City, and frankly, that's all I got to say about that.
San Francisco, the best team in the NFL.
You'll see.
That's exactly why you say the shit you say.
You'll see.
You feel me?
You'll see. You will see. Next game. Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints. T-Hang.
Man. Shit. You can call me goofy if you want to, but I'm taking them New Orleans. Taking New Orleans just because Jameis Winston finna open that motherfucker up and tear Green Bay's cornerbacks ass a new ass cheeks. Thank you.
All right, T-Hang's taking
well,
the Saints.
T-Hang, you're goofy as hell for that because this is my lock. This is a lock.
Lock it up.
Because Packers 3.5 is an absolute lock. Let me tell you why. For one, it's Aaron Rodgers versus Jameis Winston. But listen, it's Winston versus the Packers secondary, who is nice. Packers were like top 5-10 secondary last year. And Jameis Winston loves to throw interceptions. You add into the fact that this game is supposed to be a home game for the Saints, but it's going to be played in Jacksonville due to the Hurricanes. I think this is a recipe for disaster for the Saints. And they're too Michael Thomas reliant, and tomorrow they're going to be too Alvin Kamara reliant. on what they do offensively. And without Michael Thomas, their wide receivers absolutely suck. And it's going to be tough for Jameis to move the ball. And Aaron Rodgers has a lot to prove, chip on his shoulder, that the Packers still need him, and they're about to get off.
Sexual?
You're right. You know what? You absolutely motherfucking right, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I was bugging. I forgot about Devontae Adams, and now they got Randall. And now they got Randall Cobb. Now they got Randall Cobb again. You know how Randall Cobb is acting the ass with Aaron Rodgers now.
So,
Hey, Rod, don't fuck with you, man. You right. I got the Packers. Yeah, you right. Hey, right on, Chris.
All right.
So you're saying right now that you said that the Saints were gonna quote unquote or quote tear them new ass cheeks,
Yeah,
and now you're picking Green Bay.
What about Ha Ha? What Ha Ha at?
Say what?
Is Ha Ha Clinton Dick still on Green Bay?
Ha ha, Clinton Dix.
Or
Is
did
he
get
still
traded?
in the secondary? I didn't hear anything about him moving on from them, so I would.
If he's not, if Ha Ha Clinton Dick is not in that secondary, let's go New Orleans.
Who wins, T. Hank? Who wins this game?
Damn, I am flip flop like a motherfucker.
You are.
Man, Devontae Adams around the card.
Devontae Adams,
Rodgers, man.
the best
Devontae
wide
Adams,
receiver in the league. Go ahead.
Oh, but Tyreek Hill not better than him though, huh? Fuck out of here.
No. Hey, listen, how can listen? The Tyreek Hill is a great NFL receiver, but what you have in
Hill's a great deep threat.
what you having and are you saying that he's not? I'm just saying he's got a better build. He's got a bigger stature, and he's athletic as hell. Best receiver in the league. Best receiver in the league, in my opinion.
Who does Odell?
Odell made his career off of one damn catch. I'm not going back to Odell Beckham Jr. Like, he made his career off of one fucking catch.
Who else can make that catch?
What was that catch in the? Did that catch win the Super Bowl? No. Okay.
Pass interference and a touchdown.
I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with the Packers to win this game. And Jameis Winston, who all of a sudden everybody's like big on because of how he looked in the fucking preseason.
Those, man.
Nah, bro. This ain't the preseason no more. These games count. Green Bay. Anybody else got anything to add?
Don't sleep on Sean Payton.
Green Bay. Okay? Drew Brees is not there anymore. Taysom Hill can't throw the ball. Jameis Winston can throw the ball, but he throws the ball to the other team a lot. Next game. Denver Broncos, New York Football Giants. Going with you first, Workman. What you got here?
This is one that was close to being a lock. Okay, it's the Giants +3. It's worth the bet. All right. What I know about the Giants is that they've got a real good defense. They got one of the best linebacker cores in the NFL. The Broncos are going to have Teddy Bridgewater. Their offense is going to be looking pretty weak. The Broncos' secondary isn't that great. And the Giants got Nate Solder coming in for their offensive line to help them out. And they got Saquon Barkley back. And that's why I'm rolling with the Giants. +3 at home. I don't know if the Broncos shouldn't be favored against anybody, in my opinion. They barely have a starting quarterback.
And Bridgewater won that job. Bridgewater had some flashes of brilliance in Carolina. Go ahead.
He got Bridgewater fucked up, man.
Elaborate.
He got Bridgewater fucked up. That boy is super efficient, and he rarely loses. He be losing, but when he lose, he don't lose by that much. You know what I'm saying? He just got to get a little bit more like Marcel in Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? First, he was just, you know what I'm saying? Now he with the shits. You gotta get that Teddy Bridgewater like that. He gotta air that thing out sometime. You know what I'm saying? He play action. ooh, out this, that, and other. But the Giants, that game really kind of scary because Giants, that one, what's his name, Shepard or some shit like that. They got a dude named Shepard.
Yeah, receiver.
He a nice motherfucker, man.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater's not losing to the Giants.
Let me go ahead and step in here. I mean,
the Giants defense is just too good.
I can't say that. I can't. I'm not saying. I'm not ever gonna say. I'm not ever gonna say the Giants defense is good. Okay, they won 6 games last year, and they had to play the Cowboys, the Eagles, and Washington twice. That's 6 fucking games. Their defense ain't good to me. You know what I mean? You can say what you want about Denver and how they should never be favored, but they're playing better football teams. They did last year, and they will this year, based on who they have in their division.
They have a quarterback.
Yeah, they have a quarterback now, because I'm not super high on Bridgewater, but I'm not low on him either. Like, I feel like he's a decent quarterback that can get the job done, and he can make fucking plays. I feel like that. So, again, New York, who's the only, I believe the only division in football last year that produced a playoff team with a losing record, and everybody else in the division had a losing record, they lose. They're used to it. It's their culture. Anybody else? All right. I'm gonna take. Go ahead.
You knocked that over the head. They're losers.
They are losers. All right. You know what I mean?
When we talk about this game next week, I want to ask you. We'll talk about how many points the Broncos put up in that one.
All right, and also when we talk about this game next week, I'm gonna run this clip of you talking about this game next week. All right, next game, Miami Dolphins division game. Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. I don't know who went first last time, so either one of you take off.
I don't need to say it. It's already fucking explanatory. It's already self-explanatory. Winning this, Mac Jones, Bill Belichick, let's handle it.
All right.
Game 1, Foxborough, let's handle it. We didn't make the playoffs last year. Bullshit. Let's handle it.
Chris?
Yeah, if this was in Miami, I would be maybe hesitant on the first week of the season, but I think it's going to help with the home crowd. For Mac Jones, and for the lack of the home crowd going against him, and draw out plays against the defense of Miami, because Miami's defense is a good unit, but where I'm not sold is at Tua. So I think the jury's still out on Tua.
So you don't believe in Tua?
I mean, it seems like everything is going to have to be perfect for him to be able to move the ball down the field consistently. So no, I'm not sold. And against my Patriots defense, we got Hightower and other people coming back and new guys. We've gotten a lot better, and our defense was the strongest part of our team. So no, I don't think Tua is going to have success against us. And we spent the most money in free agency that Belichick's ever spent in his whole career. So with the Patriots, I think we're going to be better offensively. We're going to be better defensively. We got Mac Jones now, so our passing plays aren't going to be so limited.
Yep.
I'm loving what we're going to be able to do. Give me my Patriots in this one.
All right, so you're taking the Patriots. You guys are both taking the Patriots. You guys are both Patriots fans. I get it. You believe in your team. You believe in your team. You believe you're going to get it done. Even though your team was trash last year with Cam Newton at the helm, you believe in the rookie quarterback or whatever. Is he a rookie? No.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you believe in the rookie quarterback. You think he gets it done. Look, I don't believe in either one of these teams. Okay. In my opinion, both of these teams are trash. All right. Like the Dolphins should have made the playoffs last year, but they decided they wanted to shit the bed. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They were overachieving until they could no more. And a lot of people say that's because they they put Fitzmagic on the bench. You know what I mean? Just so they could put Tua out there. And I agree with that because he is a better quarterback, and it's probably one of the reasons why they shit the bed. Who do I got in this game?
All my life, they should have kept Fire Fitzpatrick out there. All my life.
Say what?
Fitzpatrick my dog, bro. I'm fucked with him, man, because he remind me of Brett Favre. He's don't give a fuck.
Hey, you remember what I said the last time? Hold on.
But didn't you pick against him though? You picked the Chargers.
Who?
You did. The Chargers against Washington.
That's what Fitzpatrick got?
Yeah.
He didn't pick the Chargers. He said he believed in Herbert. What are you talking about?
That's the Chargers, fool.
He picked the Chargers.
Yes,
I know,
the Chargers.
He picked him against Fitzpatrick. All right, I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
that's a Freudian slip. Yeah, that's
Damn,
what I meant.
I slipped.
So,
Oh yeah. Washington beat them. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
bro, you were singing Justin Herbert's praises a minute ago.
Yeah, but I know Fitzy was back there. I fuck with Fitzy. He gonna throw that motherfucker with Justin. Oh my mama. He gonna throw that thing with Justin.
All right. So you're switching your pick for that game. Just to recap,
Fitzy.
who wins this game? In my opinion, I'm just gonna go with the home team. Again, both teams are ass. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Patriots as well. Not betting on the game, but I am gonna go with the Patriots as well. We just got 2 more games. Does anybody else have anything else to add before we move on?
Damn, Fitzmagic with Washington.
Okay, so that isn't even about this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. You got the Chicago Bears going in there against the Los Angeles Rams. Workman, what's up, bro?
Oh, shit. What's the spread on this game?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
This is one of my absolute stone cold locks.
Okay.
Oh, my mama.
I already know who you're picking here. Go ahead.
And it's going to be the Rams -8 for many of reasons. For one, Matthew Stafford is actually a good quarterback. So if the Rams can win with Goff by Dinkin, they're going to be able to move the ball really well with Stafford. For one. Then for two, if the Bears actually cared about trying, they would be having Justin Fields start this game. However, Matt Nagy thought that the 10 years that Andy Dalton played at Cincinnati and all the other years that he's played, and last year when the Cowboys had hella weapons and a good for him. And a good playbook for him. Easy playbook. He still couldn't do anything. So I don't know what he's missing here, but they're about to lose by a lot. And the Rams defense is going to shut them down too. So it's going to be a long day for the Bears on Sunday night.
All right, T-Hang?
Yeah, that's a good decision. Why would you start Justin Fields against them Rams? You don't start Justin Fields out there to them dogs like that. You let Andy Dalton go out there and do the same shit he been doing. Gonna sit his ass down week 4. And then Justin Fields gonna come in. But yeah, I'm taking the Rams because Matt Stafford ain't no hoe. Aaron Donald, that dude. They got Jalen Ramsey. They got Cooper Kupp. You know what I'm saying? I like them, man.
All right, let me step in. Yeah, I know I've been saying a lot that I don't believe in these guys. I don't believe in those guys. Definitely don't believe in the Bears. They're not going to be able to bear down, as the fans like to say. This is not going to be a hard game to win for the Rams. Yeah, they got an upgraded quarterback. One of the better teams in the league when they're on point. Yeah, I got to go with the Rams here. I mean, I feel like the only team that loses in the NFC West is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. I feel like everybody else gets it done. And, yeah, for all the reasons you guys said about the weapons, to the quarterback, hell, to the defense. Nobody's even talking about Aaron Damn Donald. Let's go! Hey, I'm going with the Rams. Whatever the spread is, I'm taking it. What was it?
8.
8. Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Going with the Rams. They beat the Bears, and I don't agree with you a lot, T-Hang, but they do sit Dalton's ass down in week 4. I agree. Anybody else got anything to add to this game?
I think they sit him down in the third quarter of this game because they're getting beat so bad. So, and then I think Justin Fields throws on a couple touchdowns when they're playing prevent defense at the end, and they cover the over too.
And you think that'll be enough for them to start Fields in week 2? I mean, they gave Dalton money. They paid him. They paid the man. You think they sit him down and you think they start Fields week 2?
I mean, like I said, they see something in him that nobody else is seeing, so they want to see him play out there. So, but it'll only be a matter of time. So.
All right, so everybody's got the Rams here. Bears taking the L. Anything to add?
Week 5.
I thought it was week 4.
Well, they're gonna let him play week 4, but they probably be on 4. Then they're gonna be like, well, a little bit quarter season gone, so we're gonna throw this little buddy in here. He can't do any worse than on 4.
Right. All right.
All the quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round were eventually going to be seeing starting time this season. It's just a matter of when. For Trey Lance, for Justin Fields.
I don't know about Trey Lance.
Say Zach Wilson's going to be able to let it rip as much as he wants because he's got nobody behind him all season.
Let it rip.
So, but
I don't know about Trey Lance, but I agree with the other ones. All right, Monday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens, the Las Vegas Raiders. T-Hang, kick it off.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders because I mean that running isn't gonna be so much. They have all running backs hurt damn near. Marcus Peters dropped. Judon gone. Man, let's go. Boom, Mike. If you seen this, nigga, I'm taking the Raiders over the Ravens, man.
You think
Waller? Oh, he gonna be balling. I like him. I like Waller. That dude nice, man. But yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders over the Ravens. Week 1. Yeah, I said it.
You think that defense shuts down Lamar Jackson?
No, not really shutting down. It's just where's his offense gonna come from? It's the question.
I mean, with that man, it could come from either, from his legs or his arm. But Chris,
it could come from a multitude of places. That's why the Ravens are going to win this game. They've got the better quarterback, they got the better team, and they've got the better options offensively. And whether Peters goes down or not, they've got a better defense than the Raiders. And then when you say who are they going to be able to shut them down, the defense here is the Baltimore Ravens, who have probably the best front 7 in all of football. So will the Raiders be able to run? I don't know, but the Ravens will the Raiders be able to run? Yeah, I doubt it. But they're going to have them more compromised positions than the other way around. And like I said, they just signed Mark Andrews for a 4-year extension. I bet he gets some touchdowns tomorrow, or at least one. I'm going with the Ravens all day in this game. So,
hey, smart man. My pick is fuck the Raiders. And so you know what that means. The Raiders, people want to say Derek Carr is an elite quarterback. Okay, whatever. The man has done nothing but underachieve. They're like, oh, well, he's got us looking better than we were looking without him. Okay, but say again?
That 1 year when that man got hurt at the end, all my life, man, they was crashing shit.
I mean, that was their first playoff berth in how long?
It was like
Bruh,
Man, what was that, like 13-3, 12-4, some shit like that?
look, I just don't feel like I don't feel like they're the most, I know they got a good tight end, they got a decent running game, you know what I mean? I just don't feel like they're that explosive offensively to keep up with the Ravens team that can put points on the board quick. I don't feel like they're going to be in the right position to stop Lamar Jackson when he takes off and runs down the field. Lamar's got an arm too, like the man can chuck it. I can't go with the Ravens here. Like, I know that they're,
I
playing.
think Lamar Jackson's one of the most
You said-
underrated
you just
players
said-
in the NFL.
But you just said the same shit about Lamar Jackson that you say that's why he ain't fucking with Kyler Murray.
Lamar Jackson isn't 5'10" or whatever Kyler Murray is. Lamar Jackson has a way better arm than Kyler Murray, in my opinion, and better decision making. But what the difference?
He's a
The
better
difference.
passer, he's a better runner.
Yeah, dude. Like, down the board, he's a better
Yeah.
quarterback. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick him over Kyler Murray, who Lamar Jackson wins football games. All right, Kyler Murray's won some football games.
No, you right. You right.
But look, this game's against the Raiders and the Ravens. So,
Right. You're right.
Guys.
You're right. Let's not pedal
Yeah,
off too far. Back to it again. I'm going with Baltimore. You're going with the Raiders, T-Hang, and you're going with Baltimore as well, Chris. Anybody else got anything to add to that?
I don't fuck with the Raiders though.
I don't either. Ever. Never.
Okay.
All right. So that is week 1 of the NFL season. All right. So we're all chomping at the bit for Sunday. We've been missing football for some time now, and that thirst is going to get quenched. I just got one more question to ask you guys before we get out of here. Kita girl right there. Look at her. All right. One more question to ask this year.
He said the Patriots are definitely winning.
Did she now?
Thanks.
All right. We'll see how powerful Kita's picks are this season. But one more question to ask you guys before we get out of here. COVID-19 ramping back up, really big. Mask mandates are starting up again. President is real big on getting the vaccine. He's even said that he'll use his power as president to move the governors out of the way and make everybody get a vaccination. Not trying to get political here. Just want to know your opinion on Tampa Thursday night. Capacity crowd on hand. You're telling me they were all vaccinated? What? Like, my question to you guys is, with these stadiums being packed out by the end of this year, do you see empty seats again? That's my question. Not political at all. Are the seats empty again before the season ends?
No, sir. They
I was
did
gonna say
that.
I would hope not. So, and I hope that they don't mandate that you have to have.
Only reason they do that, they have like a mass outbreak. They ain't gonna shut the whole city down, let alone the stadium. They gonna shut the whole city down. But no, I think it's too far gone. They did that now. There's too much money moving around now for that. That vaccine, of course they're gonna push that vaccination, but I'm a man without it.
So both of you don't think that
I don't think Indiana laws make you carry a vaccination card to go to like games and stuff. Anyway.
Right. So that with that being said, you know what I mean? The vaccinated and the unvaccinated are going to be, congregating in great multitudes at these football games, and that could be the recipe for a mass outbreak. Is all I'm saying. But you guys are, going to look at the glass half full and be positive, be optimists, if you will, and say that you don't feel like it will affect attendance at football games or the NFL season. And I'm just going to say that I think it's up in the air. Like, I think it's possible, but I'm hoping, just like you guys are, that we can still have fans in attendance. But anything else to add, guys?
Well, it's not gonna affect. I mean, if people can go to the games, then they're gonna go. So the attendance is gonna be there.
But you said if people can go to the game, they're going to be there. So
on every other game. All the college football games, everyone's there too. So, I mean, it's not just the NFL. There's a lot more college teams than there is NFL. So.
True that. Way more college football teams around the country than the 32 teams that make up the National Football League.
And there's been a lot of packed stadiums, so.
Exactly. I mean, that's the only reason why I asked you the question, because of what's going on right now, how it was last season, and the crowds being back. But again, I do hope that it doesn't affect attendance or the players actually on the field. So I'm not even going to put negativity out there. Anything you guys want to plug or add before we get out of here?
This is what I'm on.
That's cute. I do like that shirt though. I did.
Workman, it goes with the socks and all that.
It's a cool shirt.
Oh, hold on, bro. Hold on.
Anytime you need your
Hold on. Hey, since you want to show your socks and whatnot, why don't you go ahead and show us your footwear that you were just advertising and putting on display?
I'll go put them on real quick.
Go ahead, Chris. You got anything to plug?
Yeah, I was trying to plug in my business, but we're worried about T-Hang socks.
Oh, my bad on that. My bad. Hey, it's way more important. Go ahead and plug the business real quick.
Look at this fool.
Look at him. Look at those knock
What are we
knees.
watching here? Oh my god.
That is.
There's so much wrong with this.
Yeah, definitely.
With the lack of lotion. being used.
Right. Yeah. You definitely need to hit those kneecaps with some Jergens. But
I heard that dog. Nobody not need
And I give Casey back her slippers and everybody call Workman Carpet Care to get your carpets cleaned. All your carpet cleaning and upholstery needs.
Yeah, man.
We'll
Call
get you
him a workman. Because he's a workman.
all right, guys. Thanks for coming on.
And by the way, if you mention Port of Artist, you get 10% off.
If you mention
The
what?
next carpet clean, because I'm in the menu.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I'm in all the
Awesome.
menus of every Port of Arda in Muncie. So if you mention Port of Arda, you get 10% off your next carpet clean.
That's what's
Almost
up.
forgot
That's a
that.
big
Sorry, go ahead,
deal.
Marcel.
Puerto Vallarta, huge, big Mexican restaurant. When I say big, very, very popular. Been around for years. Never gonna go away. Just mention the Workman Carpet Care, 10% off. Awesome. Go ahead and get that done. You guys will help out Workman Carpet Care and Porter, where I'm
No,
sure you like to eat and
mention
drink.
Workman Carpet Care. You mentioned Port of Arda to me, not Carpet Care to them.
Got you. Still a big deal to have that. Still a big deal to have that promotion on. But yeah, you mentioned Puerto Vallarta when you're getting your carpets clean, 10% off of the ticket. All right. Again, thanks for you guys for coming on. Been fun. I know we were all chomping at the bit for Sunday. Can't wait till next week. How long did that take to fill? That's another question for another day. But again, thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So look at
that dog will fuck Vitaly up.
I think that dog would get impregnated by Vitaly. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Thanks for coming on, guys. Championship rounds. Halloween's coming up. We know. Stay frosty, guys.
Yeah, they love me in the streets, they love me in the hood, they love me in the burbs, tell me what is really good.
What's good?
Can you tell me what is really good?
What's good?
Tell me what is really good. Can you tell me what is really good?
Yeah. Went from hitting the ladies all in the dorms to crashing them in the telly to fucking them at the crib. There ain't shit you can really tell me. I used to be so fucking hesitant, the shit was evident. Missing out on pussy, a nigga was fucking negligent. Now I'm a fucking specialist, running shit like the president. Showing up looking decadent, feeling so fucking excellent. Running through the city, got two of them ladies with me. They clowning, calling me 50, I know they wanna be with me. Yeah, I swear these ladies make it obvious. They shy at first and then they call you up and